Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and let me just correct it. It's the Danish Geodata Agency, but it is brand new, so you're excused. Thank you all for coming, and thank you for the invitation. And I guess I can just manage that by my own here. Let's have a look. ICT and me.
Yeah, just here.
Okay, I do. No. Then I need assistance if this mouse doesn't work. Echo. Situation very briefly. For 10 years, Denmark has developed an e-government, and for like a little bit more. Why does this happen every time I touch technique? Would you please roll on? I can do like that when you change. Is that okay? Okay, but a little bit more, like 15 years or so, we have always also tried to develop the SDI, Spatial Data Infrastructure. And even though they've been running in two, let's say, parallel lanes, the e-government, like in Ministry of Finance, attached to the mainstream IT, like SOA, and the SDI attached to, well, the cadastre, the mapping agency, and the geospatial branches. The method of implementing has been the same, cooperation between the different levels in the administration. And we have been pointing out in the geospatial branch that we have something to offer to e-government, and that is the SDI. And there's nothing new here. Everybody is doing it in one way or another, this one here. It's all about bringing information in a standardized way to the end user, and the end user is up there. And the end user is what it's all about. What we're doing down here with the standards, thank you, is we have a lot of experience in using standards in the geospatial branch. And we make it easy and we make it cost efficient. And it's all about this word. And I learned this morning that this is a very magic word. And it's difficult to pronounce, but it's all about connecting people, right? For using Nokia. So we have been working quite many years for bringing these two parallel implementation of infrastructure together. And the first time we actually saw we might succeed was in 2007, when the Ministry of Finance actually posted that, well, SDI is the backbone of an efficient e-government. And we went, hooray! But of course, there was a long way to go. What we feared and what we didn't want was a situation like that. And when you look at physical infrastructure, everybody can see this makes no sense. And even when we speak about digital infrastructure, we do this all the time. So in comes Inspire, and should we add another bridge now? No. Yeah. Thank you. And once again, super. Of course we shouldn't. We need to add value. We need to add value to the main road that we are paving, the lines, the streets, the tracks that we line down. And Inspire came with these principles, and we said, wow, these are good common sense. That does not only apply for spatial data. This is common sense even when you speak about mainstream IT. So let's base all our digitization on these principles. And another thing that Inspire brought us was, well, not the altar, we made that, but the whole concept of looking at data and of services, but of data at three levels, really. We have the reference data, which we call basic data in Denmark right now, and the multi-sector and the thematic data. Makes very good sense. And what's important, and what we have been working on very hard, is the reference data part, because those are the common tracks. Whether you work with environment, whether it's blue environment or green environment, health, traffic, whatever, we must work on the same basis in order to access this interoperability. So, everything is good now. No, when we spoke to the data owners who actually is obliged to implement Inspire, they were going, oh, this Inspire is a heavy load, another directive. And we kept on saying, no, 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 come on, it will help you, it will be so easy. And we kept on feeding them with rules and regulations and shift, and a lot of models and a lot of standards. You can do it again, please, yeah. And they were just going, wow, this is a heavy load. So what we were doing, well, we were talking technique, what, how, when, to people who were going to decide, and they were only interested in why. So when we were speaking with the Ministry of Finance, we had to change our tune, let's say that. We're still trying, we're not there 100%, but we introduced the Inspire framework, and the Ministry of Finance said, there's money in this. You have a legislation, you have international standards, you have a time frame, and now you can just click on for a couple of times, thank you. So they actually adopted the principles and the alter, the data model, and the architecture for speaking of a common data distributor. Wow, SDI is now really on the political agenda. And they're actually saying it. The Ministry of Finance is saying, Inspire inspired us, and we got it on tape. You can hear it Thursday when I give my other presentation. So it stands truthfully. Well, all this brought us, not easily and not swiftly, but it brought us to good basic data in Denmark, the tracks that I spoke about, the reference data, open data. And Inspire, where is that? Well, if we look at reference data regarding maps and geography, and I will go a bit fast now, you can recognize this. The left one. Left is what the right one. Oh, I can do it. It was fantastic. It's just the other way. Yeah. So where do I push to go, get it to go further? Yeah, why would I won't? It went so well. Please help me here. Come on. Can you please? More. One more. One more. Yes, there we go again. You can recognize these, you Inspire folks, because this is Annex 1. And please, again, it is Inspire. Of course it's Inspire. Our basic data on maps and geography is Inspire. And what we're doing now, we're all trying to swim in the same direction, using the Inspire framework as a model, as a data model for basic data. We will not have to maintain several data models. I like the pigs, they're so cute. Yeah, so all is well in the Kingdom of Denmark. No, of course there's always something rotten in the Kingdom of Denmark, we know that. So focus now is on supporting the e-government and in the environmental sector. And we're thinking about reporting, we're thinking about connecting to other directives, we're thinking about cross-sectoral, that's very hot right now. And two more, yeah, agricultural, environment and nature, that hot political triangle. Inspire has something to offer here, and it has, as we have heard already, also in the blue area. So, that was it for me. Sorry for using a bit more time, but that's life.